Hello, 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 hello. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late, you guys. My computer wanted to do an update like it usually wants to do sometime at the beginning of the month. So I apologize for being tardy this evening. Welcome, everybody. Hello, hello. Thank you guys for being here. My counter still says 0, so hopefully you guys are seeing me. I know a lot of you are already in the chat, chatting it up. So I still haven't seen my counter come up yet, so that's not good. Not good. I'm trying to pull my sale up here so I can see if it's up here on my screen. It is. Okay. So that's good. I still don't see the counter. It's still not showing anything. So hello. Welcome, you guys. Thank you for being here. All right. I'm going to get in all messages here and get that ready to go. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Special pop-up Halloween sale this evening. I love Halloween. It's my second favorite next to Christmas, of course. So I hunt all year long. I actually have stuff that I found after Halloween last year that I've been saving to bring to a Halloween sale this year. So I look for it all the time. And I will say that there is quite a few things in the lineup tonight that are harder to find. So they will have higher start prices. So I tried to do a variety of things tonight. You know, some ephemera, some ceramics, some handmade, some antique that kind of covers all different kind of tastes for Halloween. So I look spooktacular. Well, thank you, Tracy. I try. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I am seeing the counter now, finally. So I do know that we have a pretty terrible lag. It's been that way all week. Tuesday, I bid ended for Ariana at the Withering Cottage, and her lag was horrible. So it was pretty bad last night here on Fantastic Finds as well. So I'm going to still do 20-second countdowns tonight just because I want everybody to have, hopefully, the best shot possible of getting something that you might have your eye on. Okay, so I'll still try and do it. Now, I do have 22 rounds tonight, and I'm going to try and get through them as quickly as possible so that we're not here all night. You know what I mean? So I'll try and run through everything as quickly as possible. But I do want to say some hellos before we get the sale started, and I'll go over how the sale is going to work as well. Oh my gosh, you guys have been chatty. Okay, so the very first person I see up here in StreamYard, if you comment too early, StreamYard likes to delete comments, which is not very fun. But the first person I'm seeing is Ruthie B. So Ruthie is actually going to be our official bid ender this evening. So thank you so much, Ruthie, for doing that for me this evening. And I know Karen G is the next in line, and she's also going to be helping out in the chat tonight, and so is Kim. I'm sure Kim is down here in the chat a little bit. If I scroll a little bit, I'll probably find her. So welcome, you guys. Thank you, thank you. Lisa Shields is here. Hi, Lisa. And Cindy Lou. Hi, Cindy. Boo. Boo to you, too. There's Kim. So Kim's going to be helping out in the chat tonight as well. There is Beth. Welcome in. Hi, Beth. And there's Tracy. Hello, Tracy. And Nikki Moss. Hi, Nikki. Good to see you as well. I'm going to try and get through these as quick as I can. And there's Gavin. Hi, Gavin. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. There is Miss Deborah Williams. Hello, hello. And there's William Christmas Yeager. I have to use the middle name now. Hi, William. Good to see you tonight. Thank you for being here. I know you're not a Halloween man. I know you're a Christmas fan, but thank you for being here and supporting anyway. So I appreciate that so much. There's Miss Gutierrez. Hey, Debbie. Good to see you this evening. Thank you guys so much. All right, I'm scrolling. There's Dusty Marie Moose. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Who else am I seeing? I'm trying to get through these. Heather is here. Ready for Halloween goodies. Me too. I'm ready for it to not be 90 degrees. I prefer fall weather over summer weather. So I'm ready for it to not be so hot. And I like the changing of the leaves and all that stuff too. And there's Nate. Hello, Nate. Good to see you tonight. And there's Spark Joy in Life. Hello. And there's Mama Pam. Hi, Mom. Hello. Who am I seeing? Keeping going. There's Janine. Janine, I get to see you in a couple weeks. I can't believe that the last Springfield is already coming soon in a few weeks. That is just crazy to me. There's Rob. Hi, Rob. Well, thank you. No worries. Hey, I know it's late. Everybody can't stay. But if you guys can't watch on the live, hopefully you can come back and watch on the replay. That's always fun to do. I put sale replays on my TV all the time. All the time. And there's Bug. Hey, Bug. Good to see you. And Kimmery Ann. Hello, hello. Peppermint Patty. Hey, lady. Good to see you tonight. Fappard Finds. Hi, Laura. Good to see you tonight. Thank you for being here. I'm Melanie. Hi, Melanie. Good to see you. And Linda. Linda, I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for being here. Who else is here? If I skipped you guys, I apologize. It's not intentional. Lisa Myers, thank you for being here. Trina's here. Hi, Trina. And Dawn is also in the chat. Welcome, you guys. There's Chris. Hi, Chris. And KB. Hey, KB. I love your icon, KB. I forgot to mention that to you the last time that I saw it. I love that little pose doll. She's super cute. Who else am I seeing? Yutonia. Haven't seen Yutonia in the chat in a while as well. Thank you guys for being here. And I think the last person that I see that popped in is Lisa Holbrook. So welcome in, Lisa. Oh, and then there's the other Lisa, Lisa Jens. So many Lisas in the chat tonight. Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, I think I got everybody. Patty just popped in there. Hi, Patty. Welcome in. All right, so I'm going to pause the hellos for a minute, and we're going to go over how the sale is going to work tonight as quickly as I can get through it. I know most of you have heard me say this hundreds of times, but in case we have anybody in the Lurkers Lounge tonight that might want to hop in and bid on something, I'm just going to go over it briefly. Hi, Tammy. Welcome in. So I do have 22 rounds of goodies tonight to bring you, a mixture of vintage, antique, and handmade. And this is not all the Halloween I have for the season, you guys. It's just a portion of it. I had so much of it. That's why I decided to do one big sale, and then I will sprinkle the rest in other sales as we go throughout September. Okay, so I'm definitely not going to be out of Halloween, but this is a lot of my like good stuff. I'm kind of the best stuff I'm bringing kind of tonight, or most of the good stuff. All right. And I will do the auction style. So everything will have a start price. I'll pin it up here on the screen. If you're interested in bidding on anything, all you have to do is type your bids down into the chat. And I will describe the item to you. And if it's vintage or antique, keep in mind that it has had a life. I do my best to try show everything. If it might have an issue like paint scratches or anything like that while we're live here on the screen, so you can make an informed decision if you do want to bid on those items. But all the vintage and antiques are as is, how I found them condition. But I do my best to show everything to you as best as I can while we're live here on the screen. And I will give you any kind of maker, year, any kind of information that I might know about the item as we go. Do recommend that you guys put your bids in early because of the lag. So don't wait till the last minute to put stuff in, especially if you do plan on using it just in case tonight. Don't wait to put those in. A lot of people and a lot of sales have been coming in after the bid end for waiting too long to put them in there. So I will do 20-second countdowns tonight. Hopefully that'll give everybody a fair shot to get those bids in there. And then the highest bid that I see before the official bid end of Ruthie B. Let me find her again. There she is. Ruthie B is our bid ender tonight. So the highest bid that I see come in on my side, the chat might look different on your end. That is just how the filtering goes on YouTube. But I have to go by what I see on my end to be the most fair to everybody. So the highest bid end, the highest amount that I see come in before Ruthie's bid end will be the winner. I also do the just in cases over here. So if you want to utilize the just in case, here's how that works. So all that I ask is that you're an active bidder. So an active bidder, you've put in at least one straight bid on the current item that I'm showing, then you're welcome to utilize the just in case during the countdown only. So what the just in case is the max amount that you're willing to pay for the item with the letters JIC next to it. So say the item's at $25, but you're willing to go up to $50. So during the countdown, you can type in JIC 50. And if your just in case is the highest before the bid end, I'll bid you up $1 over the next highest bid. But do keep in mind, if there are multiple just in cases put into the chat during the countdown, those do turn into regular bids. Okay. So if for some reason I'm showing an item and no bids come in, I don't see any bids come in, I will still do a countdown of interest. So I'll still do a 20-second countdown. I'm not doing a recap at the end. So the countdown of interest is kind of like your last chance to get any bids in there. If there's multiple bids that do come in before the bid end during that countdown of interest, just in cases can also be in play during that time. Okay. So if you win an item from me tonight, my email is up here on the screen. You can also find it down in the description of the video. I've pinned it in a comment at the top of the chat. And I know Karen, Ruthie, and Kim do a great job at putting it into the chat throughout the sale as well. So pretty easy to find it. And if you win an item, especially if you're a brand new buyer to me, I do need some information from you. I do need an email sent to me with your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that I can send your PayPal invoice to. I am doing my invoicing tomorrow. So if you purchase anything from me on Wednesday during Fantastic Finds and you purchase tonight, I'm happy to combine ship, but I will be doing all my invoicing on Friday. So I will send an email to you when your invoice is out there, so you're not wondering where it's at. And if you don't have PayPal, that's okay. Send me an email with all that same information. Let me know that you want to check out as a guest, and I can send you a direct link to your invoice, and then you can check out with any debit, credit, Venmo, Apple Pay, or PayPal. All right, pretty much covers all the things there. I ship from Michigan. If you haven't purchased from me before, I do use Pirate Ship to get the discounted rates on shipping. And I think that about covers it. I think I got everything. Christine, first time, welcome in, and Felicia. Thank you guys for being here. And Celeste just popped in. Hello, hello. Okay, so hopefully that covers anything. If you guys have questions as we're going along, if it's something that I can't catch myself, I do have a lot of familiar folks and helpful folks in the chat tonight. Hopefully somebody can answer the question for you if I can't at the moment, okay? But do ask away if you have questions as we go along, okay? So 22 rounds. It's 8:15. I really want to try and be done like a little after 10. That's my, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. This is the most items I've ever done in a solo sale, so we'll see how that goes. But I am going to try and move it along. So if you're interested, bid right away on something, and then we will keep it moving, okay? I do have, not very many, but I do have a couple rounds that will be choice. So hopefully if you bid on a choice item, kind of keep in mind a number or a particular item that you're interested in, okay? All right, so we're gonna start the sale, and I've kind of got everything mixed all together. It's not in any particular order tonight. I just kind of mix things around, so we're not doing all ceramics or all paper things at one time. But we're starting off with some little black kitties tonight, and I will try and keep up with the chat tonight. Hey, Brad, good to see you. Okay, so I have a pair of these little black ceramic cats, and they're very kind of crudely painted. And I do believe that these are 1940s ceramics. So they're just very simple, not a whole lot of detail. They are just stamped Red Japan on the bottom. So there's no chipping to these. There's just a little paint wear to these guys. Yes, they're very small. They're definitely like on the more miniature side as far as figurines go. And they do both have orange painted bows, which I thought was perfect for Halloween around their necks. And I'll turn them to the back. This one has a little paint loss on the back of the head here on the orange. So the orange is cold paint. And there's a little paint loss in a couple spots. They're not too bad. But there is no chipping, and their eyes are kind of, this one looks like he's been in the catnip a little bit. The eyes are a little wonky. This one is a little bit more lined up there. But measurement for these guys, the sitting one is 2 by 2, and the other one is 2.5 by 1.5. So really they're not super large figurines. They definitely could probably fit on a miniature shelf or like a printer's tray kind of thing if you decorate that way. Or in between, you know, swung vases, like in those little spaces where you don't really know what to put anything, those would be a good size. All right, so I see Debbie's in at 18. Hey, Brooke, good to see you. And Tammy's back in at 20. All right, so you are getting the pair. This is not for choice. And we're going to count kitties down. So we're looking for 21. And anybody that's active bidding tonight is welcome to do just in cases. If you don't want to use it just in case, that's totally fine. You don't have to, but it's there if you want to use it. All right. We're looking for 21 or more on the kitty pair. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow meow. Bid end. Speaking of meow meow, I forgot to mention this. Anybody that purchases tonight, I do have my Halloween meow meow stickers featuring the most epic Relpo planter, which I will never sell. It's staying in my personal collection. If anybody wants to add a sticker to anything that they purchase tonight, they're $3. Just let me know when you send your email to me. Just let me know if you want a sticker. It's hard for me to pick up on them in the chat as we go along. That way, just let me know if anybody wants to add on a sticker. All right, so there's the bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much. So Debbie got a 22 in there right before the bid end. So congratulations, Debbie. Kitties are yours. Thank you so much. Write these down. All right. All right. Next up, we're going to do some ephemera. Put my board down here. Okay. So I'm selling these as a lot together. This isn't going to be choice. Okay. So you're going to get everything that I'm going to show you. And these are itty bitty pumpkin German jack-o'-lantern scrap die cuts. These are from the early 1900s, made in Germany. And there's 24 total little Happy Jacks going on there. So originally this would have come in a large sheet. They would have all been attached together. But these ones are a little bit separated, but 6 are still separated in each lot. So each of the little sections have 6. Some of them say printed in Germany and L&B, and then some of them have the number, the stock number printed on the other one. But they're embossed, so the little picture face of the jack-o'-lanterns are embossed on there, so they do kind of stick up. These are definitely early, like 1920s German little jack-o'-lantern faces, and each of the pumpkins measures 1 by 1. These are not easy to come by. They're great for, I don't know, decoupage, crafting. You could make, you could actually craft with these and make a little chenille body out of them and make into little pumpkin men if you wanted to. Great for framing. I've seen a lot of people do different things with these. They're just not very easy to come by. Halloween ephemera and paper things, for whatever reason, they are super hard to find. So you're going to get the whole lot of 24. It's hard to hold them all because they don't want to bend them, but there they all are. So they would have come in like a long sheet like this originally, but these were all kind of separated. So I don't see, oh, Peppermint Patty. I know we have a lag, as we always do. Yes, frame with a Halloween postcard. That would be a cool idea too. Or if you have something, you can just set it on like even a little dolly, something like that, and it could be her little pumpkin. There's lots of things you can do with these. All right, so Peppermint Patty's in at 18. So you're going to get all 24, and we're going to count these down so we can keep it moving. So we're looking for 19 or more on the early 1900s. So these are antique German embossed little scrap pumpkins. All right, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. bid end. Hey, Jason. And hi, Shannon. Bid end, bid end. There it is. There's the pumpkin bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much. So, Peppermint Patty, these are coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. All right, let me write that down. Okay. All right, so I do have, let me put these down. I do have a choice for my next round here. Get that in here. It is the ring with the dead bug in it. Yes, I will show that. 1 second. Okay, so this is going to be a choice starting at 16. Hi, Jean. Welcome in. Okay, I was talking about this in the chat. Whose chat? Was this last night's chat? We were talking about lucite, and no, it was Tuesday. It was Tuesdays in Ariana's chat. She had some lucite blocks that had bugs in them. And I said, I have a ring that has, it's a lucite ring from the 60s that has a trapped bug in there. It's some sort of beetle that's in there. And yeah, the lucite is kind of an amber color, but you can see like his little legs and feelers and everything. I like to wear it at Halloween time because it is kind of creepy. But I told Karen I'd show my bug ring tonight. Okay. All right. So I have a choice of, these are made by Rosbro from the 1950s, and they're lollipop holders. These are very, very hard to find. There did have a few a few different variation of characters that were on these. There's a scarecrow and a pumpkin man. What's the other one? Oh, a witch. There's a witch riding on a broom for these. These are incredibly hard to find. Hey, Pam, good to see you. So these, there's two. So one's an owl and one's a black cat. And actually, these are worth quite a bit of money. They just don't come around very often. But I got an incredible deal on these, so that's what I do. That's why I try and hunt for the best Halloween I can, but at the best affordable prices I can to be able to pass them along. So there's just a little wear on them, but I think they're still pretty awesome. So these, they're plastic, obviously, and they did come in different color bases, and they were manufactured with either a one sucker holder or several, which would have had a wider base on it. This one is the black cat, and down here on the back, you can see there's the hole, and that is where it would have originally come with a sucker, so a little sucker stick. And if you have this sitting down, the sucker just sits in there. You know, you could totally decorate it with that way. And I think that they're just awesome. Like, I've never even seen these. If the Midwest Holiday Show, if you guys haven't seen my video from that, of all the Halloween that was at that show, I didn't see anybody having any of these. And the other one is the owl, which I actually like the owl one. He's kind of grumpy. I think that's why I like it. He's got a green base. Same kind of deal. He just has the one hole in the back where you could set a lollipop. And Sherry, I see you're 16. Thank you so much. Measurements for these, they're about 3.5 inches tall. 3.5 inches tall. And I did bring out my Plastic Novelties book. I love these books. But here's some of the other ones. And these are Rosbro. There's a couple of the, so you can see the wider base one that would hold several suckers in it. And then, oh, I really like the witch in front of the moon and the little pumpkin scarecrow guy. So those are some of the other ones that are out there in the wild, if you will. All right, I see Janine is in at 17. So this is for choice. And I'm happy to include a lollipop, whichever one that you want if you win. I have a variety of Tootsie Pops, especially for Halloween. And really good to go with the owl. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? All right, so Stacy's in at 18. All right, so we're looking for 19 or more on choice. Let's count these down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Lollipop holders. Excuse my French, Jason. Okay. All right. Stacy, I see you're 25. Janine's got a just in case. Sherry's also got a just in case. And there is the bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much. All right. So first choice is going to go to Sherry for 26. Sherry, let me know if you want owl or cat. Owl or cat. Second choice is going to go to Stacy and then Janine if Stacy passes. And Sherry, you can take both if you want as well. Just let me know. I probably won't ever see these again. It was just a fluke. And there actually are wooden pieces that look very similar to this, but they're made all out of wood. And those were actually game pieces to a game called Skittle. If you guys ever see anything that looks like this made out of wood, snatch it up. They're worth hundreds of dollars just for one of them. So just FYI. All right. Sherry wants the cat. You got it. Thank you so much. Sherry Buchanan. Okay, so Stacy, let me know if you want the owl. And if Stacy passes, it's going to go to Janine and then back to Sue's after that. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, everybody, for being here and joining me tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Just waiting on to see Stacy if you want the owl. Hooty hoo. I love Sherry's cat and her profile picture. And Stacy wants the owl. You got it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So let me write that down real quick. 25. Stacy Kurtz. Okay. Well, let me know, ladies, if you want a sucker surprise flavor in your lollipop, excuse me, if you want that in with your lollipop holder. Okay. Next up, oh, we have a handmade piece. I do have several handmade pieces tonight. I will be making more, so don't worry about it if you miss out on anything. I'm trying to get stuff done. I'm working on general fall stuff too. So if you're not into the Halloween, I am working on fall stuff as well. All right, so this will be my first one of the evening. Hi, Nan. Good to see you. Okay, I have this. And this is the handmade piece. Now, I can tell you that I didn't make the pumpkin. I actually found the pumpkin, gosh, I think I got it at an estate sale a couple years ago. So I've actually had it. And usually when I find vintage pieces, things just want to live together. And I haven't used it for a couple years because I just found the spun cotton black cat head, which inspired me to make him into an arrangement with this pumpkin. All right, so it is a vintage spun cotton black cat head, and this is actually from a kit called Pixie Puppets by Walco. It originally would have come in a big kit with different animals and holidays, but I just found this guy all by himself. And I happen to have some awesome vintage chenille stems in my crafting hoard. So I have crafted him a fun body, and I have added also a vintage chenille orange little scarf around his neck and some little gold mercury beads for his collar. And the base is this awesome spun satin pumpkin, and he has like felt features. I did not make the pumpkin. Okay. That is how I found it. I do not know if somebody else crafted this or it was manufactured. I'm not really 100% sure. I couldn't find anything else that looked like this. But I have added some vintage flocked millinery leaves for the top of the pumpkin. These came from a corsage piece and some little curly wire for the little curly Q of the pumpkin. All right, I did sign it on the bottom there, and it does sit up just fine. It balances really well. Measurement for it, it is 6 inches tall by about 4 inches wide. Okay. So, hi, Cheryl. Good to see you tonight. Thanks for being here. All right. So, Pam's got the high bid right now at 40. So, we're looking for 41 or more. I am going to count it down so we can keep it moving. Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. All right. Let's do the countdown for Mr. Black Cat and Pumpkin. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right. I'm just waiting for Ruthie's bid end to come in. Sorry the lag is so terrible, you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, there's the bid end from Ruthie. All right, so Pam put in a just in case of 52, and Cheryl came in with a 62 bid, but Pam came back in there right before Ruthie's bid end with a 65. So congratulations, Pam. He is coming to you. What did you call your big cat? Big Al. Big Al's coming home. Congratulations, Pam. Thank you so much. Okay. Pam DeAndrea. All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's see, what do we have next? Let's do some ephemera. Now, I try not to have favorites because I try not to get too attached to things, but I'm an ephemera nerd, okay? Especially if it's Halloween related. And Halloween ephemera, especially at the Midwest Holiday Show, was just, it was like a car payment. That's what I can say for the prices I saw for these things. But I just found this a couple weeks ago and I geeked out about it. So it's an awesome magazine. And I have marked some pages in here. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, okay? I do want to leave some things for the new owner to discover about it. Now, I will say right away, there is some wear, all right? There's writing on the cover. It's from October 1941. It's a children's magazine, and the cover has separated from the magazine, all right? There is a tear here, and that's why it's separated from the body of the magazine. But what is inside is amazing. And let's look at the cover here for a second. It's purple. I do talk about vintage purple things, not super easy to come by. So it's like a lavender background. And I absolutely love this illustration with the witch. Look at her pointy ears, like she's a pixie witch riding on the broom. And look at the little black cat in the orange dress and the two riding on the broom on the back and the anthropomorphic moon. I absolutely loved the cover. So I was like, there's got to be some great stuff that's in here. So there's stories in here. There's games in here. So here's the inside cover that has some more fun illustrations, some more Halloween illustrations in here. And there's stories that are in here. The Witch's Broomstick. Awesome stories that are in here. I see Nate's in at 36. Thank you so much. And I'm going to try and flip through and show you my favorite things that are in here. Here's another story, The Biggest Pumpkin. So there's a mixture of color and black and white illustrations in here. I'm trying to get to the piece de resistance. Here's a fun follow the dots. This one has been done of the little cat, follow the dots. So that one has been done. And we're trying to get to the goody. Oh, all right. Here is, so the previous pages is telling you how to host your own Halloween party. So it's telling you how to decorate, what games you can play, what you can put on your menu. And here is a list of some of the games that you can play. But then here's some invitations that you could come out. You could cut these out, and these are full color, which are pretty fantastic. All right, I see Debbie's in at 38. Let me get caught up. Okay, and then there's some little paper dollies that you can cut out and dress up in some costumes in the center. And like I said, it is separated from the cover, so I'm really trying to be delicate with this so I don't tear it anymore. And then the next thing I have is another fun story, The Witch's Pumpkin. cool illustrations and fun story that goes along with that one. And I am going to leave some surprises because there's some cool stuff in here. That party page, it told you that you could make a tree for your centerpiece. And then these were the ornaments that you could cut out of black construction paper to make your ornaments for your Halloween tree centerpiece. And here's a little Halloween candy box that you could cut out and make with the little black cat and the owl. These are just so cool. I do have another magazine tonight as well. There's a little game puzzle that you could play. Here's the answers. Spoiler alert. There's the answers to the Halloween puzzle that's in there. But I really love that illustration there with all the people dressed up in costume. Here's some more illustrations on the back cover. And there is the back. Okay. So it's cool. 30s, 40s Halloween illustrations and graphics are some of my favorite things. So this one's 1941. All right, so let's count it down. Debbie's in at 38. Thank you, Linda. Oh, I forgot to show you guys my hat. I made this a few years ago, and I didn't ever find a hat that I particularly liked. So I had to make it, right? So it's got a little Joseph Originals owl on there and a bunch of flowers and vintage millinery and that sort of thing. So, you know, if you can't find it at the store, you got to make it. All right, let's count it down. We're looking for 39 or more. Sorry I spent so much time on this, but I wanted to show you some of the stuff in there. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid it. I know, the anthropomorphic moon. He's awesome. All right. There's the bid end from Ruthie. So I think this is going to Debbie. It is. Congratulations, Debbie. Thank you so much. All right. Debbie. All right. So what I have next is a ceramic. And she's going to start at $30. Okay. This little lady, I've never run across in the wild either, ever. This was something I did purchase at the Midwest Holiday Show from one of my favorite vendors, Mary. She just has awesome ceramics. And I've never seen this witch in the wild in the 11 years that I have been selling vintage. I have never run across one of these. But this is made by Napco. There's her foil sticker there on the bottom. And she is that kind of composite ceramic. It's kind of that like paper pulpy ceramic kind of composite stuff. But she's in really nice condition. I absolutely love how she's painted. Now, the color is not really coming across. She's showing a little bit more purple on screen, but she's actually blue. She's actually like a slate blue for her attire there. And yes, Mary. Yes, William. That Mary is who I'm talking about. And then she's got her little black cat that is sitting down here by her shoes. She's holding an owl and has her little broom. And they did do these in a couple different colorways, but this one is the blue one. So very minimal wear. There's just a tiny little paint scratch here or there. There's no chipping or anything. She's like excellent condition. This composite stuff is very prone to chipping, especially like the Christmas pieces that I have found, or banks usually are those kind of things that are made out of this. They do tend to chip pretty easy, but she's in really excellent condition. Measurement for her, she is 6 1/4 inches tall by 3. So she's pretty decent size, but I like that she's a friendly witch. She's not a scary witch. She's very friendly. She actually kind of looks like Tina from Mother Tuckers to me. She kind of looks like Tina. I don't know. Maybe it's the eyelashes that remind me of that. All right, Wanda, I see you're 32. Thank you so much. So we're going to count Witchy down. We're looking for 33 or more. I'm going to do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. No, she's not, Jason. I'm going to tell Tina. I'm going to tell. All right. There's just in case from Wanda. Thank you so much. And there is the bid end from Ruthie. I love the broom bid end. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So Wanda, you didn't need your just in case. She is coming to you for 32. Thank you so much, Wanda. All right. All right. I didn't talk about this at the beginning of the sale, but if you guys are lagging behind at all, the easiest way that you can refresh, especially if you do plan on bidding on anything, if you're watching on a phone or a tablet, if you touch the screen in the upper right, there's a gear wheel icon. If you hit playback speed and 2 times, if you're lagging behind at all, you're going to hear me talk funny until you're caught up from the lag. You can also exit out of YouTube and come back. But the gear wheel is much faster. If you're watching on a computer, it's down here in the lower right corner for the same kind of deal. But I wanted to make sure that you guys are refreshed. These are very highly sought after. My next round, my highest start item of the entire sale tonight. So these are amazing. I can't believe that I actually have these. So these are going to start at $85. They're actually worth quite a bit more than that. But I did get a good deal on these, so I do like to pass that on if I'm able to do that. So these gals, oh man. Again, I've never seen these in the wild before. So you guys know I'm a ceramic person by heart, and to come across these was pretty fantastic. So these are the Napco Kissing Devil shakers. So these are salt and pepper shakers. All right. And they do have just a tiny bit of paint wear, but overall they're very good condition. Now I'm going to try and show you each one. There's no chipping, but there is crazing present. Okay. And we'll start with the back of this one. So there would, right on the back of both of them in the same spot, there's a remnant of a Japan sticker there that somebody tried to remove, you know, who knows how ever long ago. There is a paint missing spot there. But overall, that's about it for this one. And hopefully my camera will focus. I'm not sure if it's going to focus for me, but there's crazing present on the face and on the hands. Okay. It's not really picking up. So there is a gold heart painted. There is another version of these, which is even more harder to find. I can say that these are rare, KB. I don't say that word very often, but they are. There's another version that Napco produced of these where instead of the heart here on the front, they have a little gold heart on the end of their tails. Okay. And does have a shaker present. Neither one of them have the Napco foil sticker there anymore. But there is the face. Maybe we can focus on this one. There we go. I don't think the crazing is going to come across, but there is crazing on the face. And now you can really see the gold heart that's painted there on the back side. And now you can see that Japan remnant. So somebody tried to remove those back in the day, and it, you know, it's going to take the cold paint off. But this guy really doesn't have any other paint loss besides back there where that sticker was. No chipping. These are just essential Halloween kitsch, if I have to call them anything. And you know what? Besides Halloween, that people like to use devils for, devils also work great for Valentine's Day, especially because they're kissing. Great pieces, multi-purpose. All right, I see Miss Sally B is in at 85. Thank you so much. I probably won't ever see these in my lifetime. They're that hard to come by. So they're kind of like what I usually call unicorn pieces because they're just not out there. So pretty amazing that I'm actually holding these. They measure 3 by 2.5. All right, so typical salt and pepper size. This one's the 2-holer and this one's the 3-holer. And because Sally's in, we're going to do a countdown. Sally, I do encourage you to use it just in case. just in case. All right, let's count these down and keep it moving. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Sally, I see you're just in case. It's hard for me to hold things and highlight at the same time. Okay. All right. There's the bid end from Ruthie. All right, Sally, you didn't need your just in case. Congratulations. I know you wanted these. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And just for reference, the last set of those just sold for $200. So you got a good deal. You did. Okay. Let's see. Let me write those down. Sally B. All right. All right, we're going back to Ephemera Town for the next round, and it is going to be a choice at $10. All right. Let's see. Okay. These were also something that I picked up at the Midwest Holiday Show. And yes, there was, you know, there's high priced things at the Midwest Holiday Show, but I found plenty of stuff that I was able to pick up, and especially like ephemera stuff, which I just don't see. But these are darn cute. These are place cards, okay? And they're made by Hallmark, and they're unused, unbent. You can see, so they have perforations here where you could fold back the tabs, and then they will freestand for you. So none of them have been used. Excellent condition. Super cute little black kitten popping out of the jack-o'-lantern. So these traditionally would be place cards for a party or a dinner, something like that. You could write a name there. You could do a lot of things with these as well. Obviously, I probably would not use an original, but I would make a copy of this if you wanted to craft with it or scrapbook with it, use it in a junk journal. Do I have a flower frog? I do. Even though they do have a stand, but if you don't want to bend the cardboard, of course, they look really cute displayed in flower frogs too. And then on the back side, they're just plain, just totally plain on the back side, but the cutest little graphic ever. So I do actually have, let me get caught up in the chat. Holy cow. Okay. I'm way behind. I'm sorry. So sorry. Okay. Right now, Peppermint Patty has the high bid at 15. All right. So I do have 4 available. It's like we're playing Go Fish here. I have 4 available, all in the same condition. Excellent, unused, no bending, just Halloween cuteness. All right, so, and Erin, I see you're 14, but we're at 15, so we're looking for 16, and this is for choice. So winner can take 1, multiples, all of them, and if the winner doesn't take them all, then we will just go down the line. Okay, Sherry's in at 16, so we're looking for 17 or more on choice. Let's count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow meow. Bid end. All right, Erin, I see you're just in case. Sherry's got it just in case. Nate's got it just in case. Oh, and Nate snuck in there with a 26. Pew pew, right before Ruthie's bid end. All right, Nate, you get first choice. Let me know how many that you would like. Second choice is going to go to Sherry, and then to Erin, Blueberry Barn. Nate, you must have some fast internet. All right, Nate's going to take 2. Okay, got it. Thank you, thank you. All right, Nate, 426. Okay, so then Sherry, let me know if you want 1 or 2. Sherry doesn't take both. Erin, you get a crack. All right, Sherry's going to take one. You got it. Thank you so much, Sherry Buchanan. All right, Erin, let me know if you want the other one. Okay. Be helpful. I can put in your starting bids. Oh, no, it's all right, Karen. It's all right. It's really not that big of a deal. Yay, thank you. All right, you got it, Erin. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So let me write that down for Erin. Okay. All right, I have another handmade item for my next round. Let me get that pulled up here. And it's for one of my handmade witch dollies. So we're going to start her off at $40. And if you guys have not seen these before, they only come out once a year for the witches. Now, I'll take her off her stand so we can look at her a little bit better. So this is actually a new fabric for this year, a new vintage inspired fabric, if you will. And it's got these, oh my gosh, cutest ever little cat and pumpkin print. And it's not like bright orange, which is kind of why I like it. It's more of like a creamsicle orange. And I thought it was just so different. And I love the pop of color with the black and white polka dots in there as well. And so she has this awesome creamsicle hair, also new hair color for witches this year. I am making more. I'm trying to get more of these done, you guys, for some more sales. So she won't be the only one around there, but she does have a felt witch hat. I do hand paint their faces, and she's been in the blush and the mascara. And vintage button, really cool vintage button for her dress, and the darlingest little print there. And then there's this kind of curly Q fabric for the pleat, which carries down to her socks. And then she's got black little tied on shoes, and we'll turn her to the back. There is hook and loop on the dress, so if you need to take it off and wash it for whatever reason, it can come off. And excuse me, girl, I've already signed her. This is where I've determined she gets a little tramp stamp tattoo. That's really the only place that I can sign her at, where it's not like super obvious, but she's already signed. All right, so measurement for her, she is 19 inches tall with her hat long, 19 inches long with her hat. And then she is about 9 inches wide at the pigtail and the arm span. Okay. So she can pose really well if you do like a bedscape for Halloween. She sits really cute on a bed with pillows. She can also sit in like dolly furniture. I had her on a doll stand. So you can like stand her up if you have a doll stand like that. But I will be working on more, and they will all be different. I might have another one with this print, but usually I make them all different. But I had to bring the new fabric tonight because I just love it. I love it, love it. All right, so let's count it down. Christine's, and hi, Christine. I haven't seen you in a long time, is in at 60. So we're looking for 61 or more. Let's count her down. Anybody that's bidding is welcome to utilize the just in case during the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hey, Philomena, and hey, Dee. Good to see you, ladies. All right. There's some just in cases coming in there at the end. Woo! All right, there's the bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much. All right, so with the just in cases in play, but Christine snuck back in there with an 89, and Christine's going to take it. Congratulations, Christine. Thank you so very much. I'm going to work on more, you guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, let me see. All right, Christine. her back on the stand. And this is what happens when I sell solo. I always feel like I'm talking to myself. Well, I kind of am, but I'm talking to you guys, but it's kind of weird. All right. The next item, what do I have? Oh, I have a postcard. I have 2 Halloween postcards tonight. This one, I like them both, but this one is it's really different. And it's kind of more on the creepier side versus the cutesy side for a postcard. It is an antique Halloween postcard. It's going to start at $25. And I found this at the Collectors Carnival in southern Indiana. And I had not seen this one particularly before, and I just loved it. It has the kind of gold gilded background. It is embossed, and it has kind of this, devil pumpkin ghost thing in the background. It is an HBG signed postcard here at the bottom. And it says, "Don't be scared on Halloween. Things are seldom what they seem." And I really liked it. Early 1900s. So it does have a postmark on the back from 1911 here on the back, and a 1-cent stamp. So there's the postmark. I couldn't quite make out where that is, and I can't read where I don't know if it was postmarked in California or that was something else up there. But I love to read the handwriting and the little inscriptions there on the back side. There's a little wear to the corners, but it didn't have so much wear to where, like, I don't like to pick them up if they're missing corners or, totally have bad bending or anything like that. Just typical wear. I think for 1911, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Of course, these are great to frame or pop in a flower frog as well if you want to display these. And I will put this in a protective sleeve when I send it as well. All right, so Kimberly Ann is in at 26. Hey, John, good to see you. And Sharon Olson, hello, hello. And Smalls. All right, let's count this down. We're looking for 27 or more on the 1911 antique postcard. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Hi, Kim. Welcome in. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, Catherine. Hey, Catherine. All right. Ooh, you guys are quick tonight. All right, there's the bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so very much. All right, so Tammy had a just in case of 35, but Kimberly Ann had a just in case of 36 right before Ruthie's bid end. So Kimberly Ann, this is yours for 36. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Kimberly Ann. Okay. All right, next up, oh, this is really cool. I love this, and I've never seen one of these before. This one is also going to have a little bit higher of a start price just because you can't find these. There isn't one that I could find anywhere on the internet right now. And I'd never seen one of these before either. This also was something I picked up at the Midwest Holiday Show. Actually, the very first thing I purchased at the show. And you guys have seen the witch knee huggers, like the knee hugger elves, right? But this, very similar in style for the witch knee huggers, but this is actually a cone doll or a tree topper. It could work for either one, but I'd never seen one of these. It was actually, they had a Christmas tree set up in this booth, and she was on top of the tree. And I was like, is that a witch tree topper? Because I have just never seen one. So she is completely made out of felt, and she is made in Japan. There's a sticker there on the inside. So she was not a handmade. She was manufactured. Most of the time, these felt things like this were RB Japan. And she's got kind of a rubber face for the witch face, all hand painted. She's fantastic condition. She does have a little yellow yarn hair kind of peeking out of her witch hat. She's got little orange felt applied stars on either side of her hat. She's got a little tied bow, and then her cape kind of goes around the outside of the cone, and it's free form, so it can kind of like move. She does have, there is wire armature on the hands or the arms in there. So you can kind of pose these if you want to kind of pose them a little bit different, but I would be careful with that. A lot of times this really thin vintage felt, if you're too rough with the wire, sometimes it can poke through. But then the cone body is through here underneath, and there it is. So she does sit on her own really well. Thank you, Erin. I see you're 50. Let's see if we can balance. I don't know if I have a big enough board to do this, but we'll see. But I think if you had a Christmas tree or a tree that you decorate for Halloween, like that would be just like the icing on the cake is a witch tree topper. So she is pretty large too, but she can stand on her own if you don't want to put her like on top of a tree or anything. Or if you did like a Nightmare Before Christmas tree, that'd be really cool too. She is on the larger side. She does measure 9.5 inches tall to the top of her hat, and then about 5 inches at the widest point. Her cape can kind of be a little bit wider than that, but around that. But she's in excellent shape. I couldn't find another one like her. And the witch knee huggers are hard enough to find, but I don't know. I just said I had to get her because she was so cool. Be good, kitties. I'll bring you some Halloween candy. All right, so let's count her down. Let me get caught up in the chat. Stacy is, oh, well, now StreamYard's not letting me highlight bids. That's great. Okay. All right, now it's working again. Janine's got the high bid at 52. So we're looking for 53 or more. Let's count her down. In the years before black trees were a thing, I spray painted a green one black. Worked but flaked for years on. Oh, yeah. That doesn't sound like a very easy cleanup there, John. Okay, let's count her down. We're looking for 53 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Sounds just as bad as if you covered your tree with glitter. No, thank you. Okay, there is a bid from Stacy. Thank you so much. Janine put in a just in case, and there is the bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much. Erin, your just in case came in after the bid end. I'm so sorry. Okay, so Stacy had the high bid at 55, but Janine did put in that just in case. So Janine, this is coming to Wisconsin for 56. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Okay, Janine. All right, what do we have? We have, oh, I have a lot. So these two things are coming together. Don't ask me why. I just thought that they are fun together. So they're coming as a pair, not for choice. All right. So first in the pair is this tin litho Halloween Noisemaker. I'm not going to shake it because I will wake up the dogs. I'm not going to do that. This is a made in USA Noisemaker. It's got the jack-o'-lantern, the owl, black cat, another pumpkin, and then the creepy witch kind of climbing out at you. And it is loud. This one does have the plastic handle. There was an earlier version that would have a wooden handle, but this one's got the plastic. It is made in the USA. I don't think that the mark is going to show, but it's right there. But you're getting the Noisemaker, all right? And you're also getting this awesome 1950s paper Halloween party hat. I don't see these either. And if I do, they're just a mangled mess. But this one is in excellent shape, and it's got such fun graphics on here. All sorts of different masks and faces and witches, black cats and bats and owls, little pumpkin men, gourd weirdos. There's a devil head. Like there's a lot going on here. And that's got this plastic kind of trim here at the bottom, and it does have some little red plastic streamers coming out of the top. This does date to the 1950s. I was able to find some in the original packaging, a picture of them. Now it does have the string attached, which would have been elastic once upon a time, but it's totally stretched out. But it is there, and it's nice and clean. Somebody stored it really nicely there. And so you're going to get the pair of these together. I just thought, you know, it's a party. You know, we can make some noise and wear a fun hat at the same time. You can display these next to each other. Would be fun to display with some Halloween like napkins or paper plates together in a display. That would be a lot of fun. The hat measures 7 inches tall, and the diameter is about 6.5. Okay, so we're going to get the pair together. That would look really cute if you had some sort of a larger doll or a stuffed animal that you could put the party hat on. You know, that would look really cute too. All right, Catherine is in at 30. So we're looking for 31 or more on the pair of party essentials. Let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Oh my gosh, the lag. So bad. Okay, Catherine, I see your just in case. There is Ruthie's bid end. Catherine, you did not need your just in case. The pair is coming to you for 30. Thank you so very much, Catherine. Okay. Okay. What do we have next? Oh, these. Oh gosh. All right. So this is some ephemera, although they can be decorations as well. And this is going to be a choice round. And it's going to start at 24. Here we go. Okay, these are something I have had since May. I found these in May in the pouring rain in Springfield, Ohio. And it was actually one of the first things I purchased at the show. And then I had to spend hours trying to keep them dry because I don't see stuff like this. I did see some of these at the Midwest Holiday Show in a locked case, and they were quite pricey. But these are awesome. I believe to be, and I did ask Mary, who is a vendor at the Midwest Holiday Show, and she deals mainly in Christmas and Halloween. And I asked her opinion about these, if she, what era she thought these were from, and she thought that they were probably late 30s for these. Now these are crepe paper, so crepe paper witches, and their dresses are black and orange crepe paper, and then they have a awesome Denison die cut witch for the head, and they are double-sided. And then there's some wax cording here to make a broom, and then they do have a little waxed hanger. So you can see it's double-sided, but just one side has the broom, and they're about in the same condition. There's just one a little bit different. So the other one here, I'll show you this one. The only difference really is there's a tiny bit of wear right here and right here. So this one just has a little bit of wear to the crepe paper, but the face is lovely on both of these. Now, where I got these from, she did have a couple more, but they were in much worse condition. So that's why I only decided to get 2 of them. But she did actually have more of these. They just had more holes in the crepe paper, or the face was very torn. But I still think excellent condition. So these are ornaments or party favors. I've seen them advertised as both ways. They do measure 5 1/4 by 5. So you could hang these. I did in my preview had these propped up in a metal flower frog. You could probably get something. You can kind of spread the crepe paper just a bit. You could probably get something to put up to have them go on the inside of the dress to hold them up as well. Maybe a receipt spike would work, something like that. But I just thought these were pretty awesome. Okay, so Erin's in at 24. So we're looking for 25 or more on choice. And let's count these down and keep it moving. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And the fact that I found more later on at the Midwest Holiday Show, they did look exactly like this, made me suspect. I actually couldn't find these online anywhere, but because they do have a Denison die cut, and I did find more elsewhere, not from the same lady, that these were probably manufactured by Denison to be party favors using their die cuts. Okay, Erin had it just in case. She didn't need it. Erin, let me know if you want 1 or 2. And I'm assuming if you just want 1, you want the one without the little tear. I'm glad that people didn't throw out everything, because a lot of the stuff, especially the paper stuff, was just meant to be discarded after it was used. And I'm glad people saved things. All right. She wants them both. You got it. Thank you so much. All right. Erin. Okay. All right. The next round is a lot I put together. So you're going to get everything in the next lot together. I had fun looking for all the pieces to put together. So it's going to start at $30. It is a lot, and we'll try our best to show it all. Okay. So I will say right away that the jewelry casket, which is the base of this lot, it does have some wear to the metal. But I actually liked that because I was kind of going for a creepy, witchy vibe with it anyway. But just wanted you to note that there is some wear to the jewelry casket. It does, the hinges and everything does work, and it still has some of the lining, but it does have some wear to the back. Okay, so you're going to get the whole lot of this. This was really fun to put together. So we've got an antique jewelry casket as the base, and you're going to get everything else along with it for an instant little display piece. And a couple weeks ago, I had 2 of these cabinet cards. I'm going to set it down. I'll show you each piece out of here, and then we'll put it back together. All right, so a couple weeks ago, I had a couple of these, and this was the last one that I had of these. This was something that I picked up on the 127. I actually picked this up at a sale. Somebody else added the witch hats out of construction paper to this cabinet card. Now, this cabinet card is from Germany. It is marked Berlin here on the back. And the photographer information here, it's all in German on the back. So I'm calling these the German Witchy Sisters, which I love these so much. And I've actually been looking for more cabinet cards that have 2 women in them. And for whatever reason, they're very hard to find like that. And I haven't been able to find any doubles since then. So I would like to maybe make some more of those, but I can't find any. All right. So then the next piece you're getting is this really awesome millinery black glass beaded flower stem piece. This was something I picked up at a doll show. So that is coming along there. It is all completely wired, all completely glass beads in there. I really like that. That is probably something that came off of a hat once upon a time. I did have another sprig of this that I included in another Halloween lot that I put together, but this was the last one that I had. So you're going to get that one. And then you're also going to get this. I'm not sure that, I don't think that this is a super old brooch, but I was specifically looking for a spider to put in here with the Witchy Sisters. Okay. Maybe it will focus. My camera's just not jiving with it tonight. Do we have some paper we can put behind it so we can see the spider here? Nope. Just don't want to do it. Don't want to do it today. Well, it's rhinestones. You can see that it's sparkly. I just was hoping that my camera would focus on it, but it's just not wanting to. So it's black painted, and then it's got just white rhinestones for like the, there we go, the back of the spider, and then Aurora Borealis rhinestones for the eyes and on all of the ends of the legs. Okay, it does have a safety clasp on the back. It doesn't have any stamping or anything, but the clasp is in good working condition. I really don't think it's a super old one, but I did like that. And then Catherine's in at 35. And then here's the inside of the jewelry casket. Most of the time the lining is completely missing because it's made of silk. But I actually like, you know, trying to find them with any intact is a little bit harder to come by, and some of the padding in there. But I liked that it was tattered because it went along with the look I was going for. So here's the wear. So it is dented in right here, exposing some of the padding there on the lid. But I really like the Nouveau style with the flowers and things on it. The hinge is in really good condition. There is no marking on the bottom of the casket, but great to display ephemera and things like that. So let's put it back together so we can count it down. Catherine is in at 35, and we're looking for 36 or more. Let me get the cabinet card back in there, and the spider climbing up. All right, there we go. So you're going to get the whole lot. It's at 35 with Catherine, so we're looking for 36 or more. Let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Ooh, Lisa got a just in case in there. Ooh, Kara popped in there with a 45. Ooh, and there is Ruthie's bid end. All right, so Kara had the 45, but Lisa did put in a just in case. So Lisa, it's coming to you for 46. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I love putting like little lots like this together, little assemblages, if you will. I really like to do that. Try and give new life to the vintage. Okay, so 46, Lisa Jens. All right, you guys, we're getting through it. It's a lot of stuff. Okay, so all right, next up is my other magazine. This one has some more awesome illustrations with it, and that one is a little bit older. It's from 1936. This one's starting at $40. Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. Okay, so I did a little sneak peek of this on my community tab and on my Instagram the day that I found it. So here we go. It's a Child's Life magazine from October 1936. And oh my gosh, the front of it, of course, I mean, that's amazing in itself. It's so brightly colored with this awesome witchy poo and some angry black cats here at the base. I really like the styling of this. An exciting new serial mystery of Yum Yum Point, The Witch Without a Switch, Billy Butter. So there's lots of stories in here, but there's some other cool things that are in this magazine as well. Fun little advertisement. Only the best is good enough for Heinz. Strained food, baby food on the back. All right, so I do have a few pages marked in here, but I'm not going to show the whole magazine. This one is still attached, so there's no separation from the cover. And I do have, oh my gosh, right away, the first page that we open up in here, I'm going to try and be gentle with this, a double spread color plate. So the colors in this, it's showing a little bit more blue on screen, but it's like turquoise and orange. Oh my gosh, the illustrations in this are just fantastic. I wouldn't recommend taking this apart, but I mean, you could totally make scans of these and frame these, especially this Halloween little story here. Look at the little anthropomorphic pumpkin guys here at the bottom. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So let me flip on. So there is a mixture, again, of black and white and color in here. And this was cool. Mama Pam and I actually looked through this the other night. This first story that's in here, A Witch Without a Switch, a jolly tale of a cranky witch. Just really cool illustrations that go through here. Look at the anthropomorphic moon looking in the background with the spider web and the building. Really cool. All right, Erin's in at 40. Thank you so much. Here's some more color pages with the witches that go along with that story. Look at this one down here where the cat is dressed in an apron and looks like they're having tea or coffee together. I don't know what's going on. I didn't read that story, but I really like the illustrations that went along with it. So I'm going to skip ahead. I'm going to leave some surprises in here. What do I have marked next? Oh, this is so cool. It tells you how to make a black cat mask and how you can make a little hat out of crepe paper. And look at the illustrations in here. A cardboard witch on a broom and all the directions to make that. Here's the opposite side is a cool advertisement for pajamas for boys and girls in the same kind of turquoise and orange of the other illustrations. Really, really cool. And then this spread here. So the one side has children from around the world and different stories about that, but fun to make Halloween novelties. Now, if you really look at these, you're like, what is that supposed to be? So these are actually supposed to be little action pop-up cards. So you can see the middle is plain, but you are supposed to cut these out. And then the one side has the eyes and the tongue. And then you cut little slits in there so that it moves back and forth, the eyes and the tongue, as you move it back and forth. How fun are those? I loved this. I love this magazine so much. Okay, so I will leave the rest to the new owner. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It's amazing. Okay, I geek out over this stuff. I know ephemera's it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I really like it. The fact that it survives and it's paper is pretty amazing. All right, Erin's in at 40. We're looking for 41 or more. I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bit end. Thank you guys for being here and hanging out tonight in Halloween Town. All right, there's the bit end. Ruthie, thank you so much. And Erin, thank you so much. This is coming to you. All right. All right, Erin. Okay. All right, I think this might be, no, it's not. Okay. I have another handmade item for, I don't know where Queso is, Karen. I have no idea. He must be sleeping somewhere. He doesn't want to join in on the party tonight. Okay, handmade piece up next. And this one is pretty awesome. Now, it's not, I'm bringing it tonight, but like I had the black cat first. Okay. But then I found the tin a couple days ago, and that's how my brain works, is like things just want to live together. Now, it's not super Halloween-y. I feel like it could be multi-purpose decoration. It also has kind of like a New Year's kind of vibe to it. But I was going more for kind of a subdued Halloween not creepy Halloween, but more like on the fancy style. Now, the base is this really awesome deco tin in gold, silver, and black. And it does have a marking here on the bottom. I suspect that it probably was a powder tin. I couldn't really identify it, but I think that that's what it was. So probably 1930s, maybe early 1940s tin for the base, and I really liked the style of it. And on the front and center is a made in Germany Künstler Schutz, little black flocked cat with a little furry tail. He does have little made in Germany tag on the back of his head. He does have little whiskers there. And elements on here, this fun big plastic ball. We've got some mercury bead, little sprigs in silver, a vintage little ornament in gold. I did want to try and, stay in the color family with the silvers, golds, and black there. And then I have taken elements from corsages and some millinery and made this fun kind of starburst piece for the back. So there's a whole bunch of different things. There's another vintage ornament in the center, some black tinsel, and some different pieces from corsages there to kind of also coordinate with the colors of the tin. And then it's got black tinsel that goes all the way around. And I have signed it on the bottom to not interfere with the tin. But it's not super Halloween-y, but if you don't like orange and black, this is definitely more a different elevated kind of colorway for decor. All right, so measurement for it, it does measure 5 1/4 tall by about 4 inches wide. All right, let me get caught up on the chat. I'm so behind. Hi, Christy, thank you. All right, Christine's in at 40, so we're looking for 41 or more. Let's count it down and keep it moving. We still have a few more rounds to get to tonight. And I see F. I'm going to butcher your last name, and I'm so sorry. I'm just going to say F for right now is in at 42. Okay, so anybody that is actively bidding is welcome to put in a just in case during the countdown. We're looking for 43 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Ooh, black Fenton and brass candlesticks. Karen, I like your vision. All right, Christine's at 45. Ooh, Peppermint Patty jumped in there with a just in case. All right. Thank you, everybody, so much. Thank you, thank you. Yes, he could totally stay out. That's what I was meaning with that. Okay, there is the Moon Cat bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so very much. All right, so Christine had the high bid at 45, but Peppermint Patty put in just a case. So Peppermint Patty, it's coming to you for 46. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Right. We have next. Oh, I have my other postcard for the night coming up next. And it's starting at 25. Okay. All right. The other postcard I have tonight, it's not on the spooky side. The other one was a little bit spookier. But this one is, I don't know. I think it's a little bit cuter. But I love to find the black cat specifically postcards. And this is a Whitney made postcard. So it was manufactured in the USA. It's not made in Germany. There's a whole series of these black cats and the mice. I've seen at least 6 different designs with these black with the black cat and the mice. But hopefully it's coming in pretty crystal clear, but you've got some that are peeking out of the carved pumpkin. Do you see the little doorbell right here next to the nose of the pumpkin? I just love the details in this. And he's holding on to some cheese, of course. Let me get caught up on the chat. Thank you so much. And then we've got Police Mouse chasing, I don't know, Flasher Mouse. I'm not sure what's going on there across the field. We've got a bat up here. It's Halloween. I'd like to ring your bell, but not to run away. Why, no, I'd come right in and stay. I'd like that the best of anything. So that's the writing on it. Now, this one doesn't have a postmark on the back, but it was used. But no, you know, it wasn't sent in the mail. But I do suspect that this is probably 1920s. If I had to put a date on it, I have sold some other ones from the series before around in that time period. All right, so just, you know, there's just a teeny bit of bending on a couple of the corners, but no major wear to it. Still in lovely condition. Okay. So Janine is in at 27 with the high bid. So we're looking for 28 or more. Let's count it down and keep it moving. I do have one other one from the series that will be coming to another sale. I didn't want to overwhelm you guys with so much Halloween tonight. So I'll bring the other one to another sale. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's count it down. We're looking for 28 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. All right, Wanda, I see you're just in case. Thank you so much. Stacy, I see you're 29. Ooh, and there's the cheesy mouse bid end. Thank you, Ruthie. I love Ruthie. I love your emojis. I'm just saying. Thank you. So with Wanda's just in case over Stacy's 29. Wanda, this is coming to you for 30. Meow meow. Thank you so much. All right. We're getting down there, you guys. We're almost done. Almost. Oh my gosh, this was a lot of stuff. I do try my best to find like the best Halloween that I can possibly find throughout the year. And it takes like all year to find enough stuff. Really, it truly does, because it's really not easy to find. And it's never been easy to find Halloween stuff. So, all right, here is my last handmade piece for the evening. And she is going to start at 25 as well. Okay. So we have one of my pose doll witches. Now she's on the smaller side. I do usually use larger pose dolls for these, but I found some of these in brightly colored dresses on the 127, and I liked the smaller size. So I specifically made one to bring tonight. So she was actually new old stock, brand new, out of the plastic bag. She's finally able to breathe out of that plastic from the 70s. So she does have a plastic base under here. These are made in Korea, and I have signed her on the bottom, but I released her from her plastic bag. I have crafted her a little felt witch hat, and I've added some feathers here on the side and some green mercury beads on her hat. I really love how they paint the faces on these. So she's got green eyes, of course. She does have little blonde hair underneath there. Now I have added some vintage black lace to her dress. She does have some of the white original trim is still under here, but I added the black vintage lace to her. It kind of gave her like a shawl here up at the top. And I have added a vintage broom here that she's holding onto, some more lace at the bottom, and I've added a vintage black cat cake topper here. At every witch needs a black cat, so Kitty is just hanging out here at the bottom, so that is a vintage cake topper. And if we peek under the dress, she does have little legs and feet underneath there, and then she does stand on her own as well. I will be trying to make some more of these as well for some upcoming sales. I do have green and yellow are the dress colors that I have. All right, so she does measure, hang on, I gotta flip my thing. She measures 10.5 inches tall to the top of her hat. Now there is some wire and I put inside of her hat, so you can kind of pose the hat maybe a little bit differently if you don't like how I did it. But there is a little bit of wire in the top of the hat, so you can kind of form it how that you want. All right. So I see Catherine's in at 30 and Erin just popped in here for 31. So we're looking for 32 or more. Let's count her down. We're twinning here. We're twinning here. Witchy twins. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right. There's a just in case from Erin. Ooh, smalls. Ooh, what's going to happen? The lag creates such suspense. I never know. All right, there's the bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much. All right, so smalls, pew pew, snuck in there with the 41 straight bid right before the bid end. So congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Smalls. All right, we have 4 rounds left, you guys. 4. That's it. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight so much. Thank you, thank you. A reminder, I'm going to do invoicing tomorrow. So everybody will get an invoice at some point tomorrow on Friday from me. Thank you so much. Okay. I have another devil piece tonight. And this is on the harder to find side as well. I've also never, I've seen this series. I've seen the entire series in its entirety in a locked showcase in Iowa, but I have never been able to like touch one. Now he does have some wear. Okay, he has some wear, but I couldn't leave him. Halloween heart wouldn't let me leave him, and the fact that he still has his pitchfork, these are always missing. The Napco, the Lefton, the Crepe, any kind of devil figurine that had a metal pitchfork like this, they're always missing. So the fact that he has this, and this is actually how he plays the cello with his pitchfork. He uses it to, as the bow. So there is paint wear on this, okay, but I still had to get it. Like I could not leave this behind. So there's some paint wear on the back. Now this is made by Ardal, Lenwile Ardal. So it does have a partial foil sticker here on the bottom. This does date to the 1940s. There is a whole series of these devils. I can tell you there's 6 in total, 6 different instruments. And this one is the cello. So there's no chipping to him. It's just the paint loss. Okay. But this is just fascinating to me that is there. So there's also a tuba, a saxophone, a harp, a drum, and a fiddle. So those are the whole devil band of the series, and these are incredibly difficult to find. Devil figurines, for whatever reason, there's not a lot of them out there. Lefton and Napco did some series with devils and angels together, but these guys on their own are very hard to find. Now there's little pops of gold to represent the strings on the base there. And he just has a very simple painted face with eyelashes, some little blonde hair, and then the base is just square. But the paint loss is mainly on the backside there. And the fact that there's still a partial Ardal sticker. Ardal is not very well known for their ceramic pieces, but they are very highly sought after because they're very collectible, because I don't think that they produce a lot of them. There's some Ardal Christmas pieces that are also very valuable. So very cool that I was able to find him and bring him to the sale, because these are typically in the $85 to $100 range. And I did find him for a pretty good deal, not missing the trident, which is pretty cool. All right, so let's count this down. Catherine's in at 30. So we're looking for 31 or more. I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yes, the devil went down to Georgia. I know that's what song that we always picture when we see these. Too bad it's not the fiddle one, because that would have been perfect. Did I miss? Yes, Nikki. Just a few rounds ago. I'm so sorry. Okay, there's the bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much. Catherine, this is coming to you. Congratulations. I know you're a Halloween lover, Catherine, so thank you so much. Okay. All right, what do we have next? Oh, I have a ceramic for the next round. This is going to start at 28. And I've also never found this piece, which is interesting to me. I have never found it in the wild. I've seen pictures of it. Now, this is an ashtray, okay? But how they molded this, which I appreciate this. There's some tea bag holders like this too. But I appreciate that they molded it in such a way that it can stand up on its own like this, and it doesn't have to always be laying down like this, but you could pop it up and use it as a figurine when it was not used. But the cold paint on this is immaculate. It's pretty good for black cat redware pieces to have this much paint on it. Now, this is made by Shafford. Shafford, Japan. They did do 2 different versions of their black cat ashtrays. This one has a more exaggerated face. The other version that they did is much more of a simpler face with not as much detail in it. But we've got, so the cigarette rests are in the ears. And then the, oh my gosh, the green eyes, there's a little bit of paint scratching, but very minimal. Most of the time, these redware pieces are missing most of their paint. And then just a happy little white smile, all the whiskers, and then the red bow. And it does have kind of a footrest there on the back. It is marked Japan. Shafford usually didn't do foil stickers. Sometimes they did, but very rarely did they. And it's an excellent condition. I do have some other black cat redware pieces I'll be bringing to some other sales, but I had to bring him tonight because he's just the happiest black cat ever. Measurement for him, he is 5.5 by 5 1/4. Really nice condition. There's no chipping on him. I don't see any crazing in the glaze or anything either. He's pretty fantastic. Okay. I see D's in. Thank you so much. And Smalls is back in at 29. So we're looking for 30 or more. Let's count Black Kitty down and get to our last 2 rounds. Thank you guys again so much for being here and hanging out with me tonight. Even if you didn't bid on anything, I just certainly appreciate everybody that's here and hanging out tonight. Thank you so much. All right, let's count Kitty down. We're looking for 30 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow meow. Bid end. It's kind of heavy too. I'm just like, it's a hefty piece of ceramic. All right, Smalls, I see here just in case. And there's the meow meow bid end. Thank you, Ruthie. All right, D, your 32 came in after the bid end. So Smalls, this is coming to you for 29. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, I forgot about this guy. He's been creeping behind me all night long. Okay. Now, this is not a black cat, okay? But he has, like, I don't know, he has this look about him that when I found him, he just screamed Halloween to me, okay? And he's not a black cat, but he's a gray cat. But look at him. He wants to be a Halloween cat so bad. I just loved him. And he is just the super softest fur. whatever he's made out of, it's not mohair. I couldn't actually find this manufacturer. He does have a tag on here, and it says Tiger Tail Toys. Now, I could find some other cats, but I couldn't really find out very much about the manufacturer. They did do some other cats in the same kind of style, different color. Now, there's like a hard, I think it's foam that is inside of the head here to just give it more structure, to make it really look like a realistic cat. So it is a little bit harder inside of the head, but he is very stuffed and huggable, and he sits excellently. And he's got this fun curly Q tail. There's no wire armature or anything in there. But I just thought he would be the perfect, I mean, look at him. He looks like a real cat. I can tell you, I had him downstairs when I was taking my photos a couple days ago, and Maisie, our dog, is not a fan. He does not like this cat. I brought it and showed it, and she was like, she started backing up like it was a real cat. I mean, we have cats, but she was not a fan. Green plastic eyes. I didn't test these. Usually I do. Oh, they glow. They glow green. Kind of creepy. So I don't know. They might be lucite. I don't know. But they do glow bright green. So that is another added creepy factor. I have just added the black satin bow on here. If you don't like that, you can take it off. It's really easy to take it off. But I just thought he needed to look a little bit more dapper for tonight. But he's really, really well made and super soft. You just want to pet him like he's a real cat. Measurement for him, he's 15 inches tall and about 11 inches wide at the tail. Okay, so he's pretty big guy. All right, so Barbara, hi Barbara, is in at 26. So we're looking for 27 or more on Mr. Gray Kitty. And we're going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow meow. Bid end. Yeah, he's been sitting on my bed back here for, when did I get him? In June? Yeah, June. So he's been sitting back there a while. Okay. All right. I see Kimmery's in at 33. Barbara has a just in case. Smalls has a just in case. And there's the bid end for Ruthie. All right. So with the just in cases in play, Kimmery had the high bid at 33. But Smalls had the just in case. So Smalls, it's coming to you for 34. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Okay. 34. Smalls. Okay. All right. Let me put Kitty back. Okay. I don't know where Queso is. He just was not into it tonight, I guess. Okay. So the last thing I have, this is the last round, you guys. The last round. We're going to end with some fun tonight. And this is pretty awesome. It's a little candy container. I hope he's going to show because he's really awesome. I thought I would end with him because he's just a funny guy. Now, this is a candy container. And before I show you what he does, he still has his original candy in here. He does date to the 1970s. And he is a mechanical skeleton candy container. And I wasn't able to identify a manufacturer. He is marked made in Hong Kong. I could find a couple other versions of this with different things on the top, but I couldn't find the manufacturer, but he does date to the 70s. Okay. Now, he does measure 7 inches tall, but he's mechanical. So we've got this little green thing. Okay. So you push it up and then the skeleton does tricks. Okay. You can move the skeleton and he can do flips. He can do a handstand. How fun is this? I don't know. I like weird stuff like this. And it's just got the cutest little skeleton here, little skeleton guy up on the top. So he is plastic and then he's jointed so that he can do all the tricks. He can do all the tricks here. And the fact that the candy is still in here. Do you remember these, Karen? These are fun. Yeah. So I did see, what were the other ones that I saw? I saw a witch, I saw a pumpkin guy, and I saw a cat. Those were the ones that I think I remember. But he's just so fun. I don't know. He's whimsical. I'd never seen one of these like with the candy still in it. I've seen these before, but I've never seen them with the candy still in there. Now, don't eat the candy. Don't eat this. I'm sure you'd probably be fine, but I wouldn't recommend eating the candy out of here. They're just little sugar balls. I remember getting candy like this as a kid at Halloween too. Like they're just little sugar balls, but don't eat the vintage. All right. Don't eat the vintage candy. But he's just so fun. Like, you know, if there was an Olympics for Halloween sports, I'm pretty sure he would win the gold medal for his acrobatics. All right. So Janine's in at 15. So we're looking for 16 or more. Let's count him down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. He's just whimsical and funny. I liked him. I'm glad that you guys appreciate my humor. All right, Kimmery, I see her just in case. Thank you so much. And there's the skeleton bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much. All right, Kimmery, with your just in case over Janine's 15. It is yours for 16. Thank you so much. Let me write that down. I'm losing my voice. I'm pretty sure. Okay, that was officially the last round, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here tonight for Halloween goodness. My goodness, I've been curating this amount of stuff for well over a year. I love to look for Halloween. I love Christmas, of course, but I do love Halloween. I'm so glad that you guys love Halloween as well. Thank you so much for being here tonight. There will be more Halloween coming up in upcoming sales as well. I'm not done with it, but I thought I would bring to kick off, you know, once it hits September 1st, you can officially start decorating for Halloween. I don't know if you knew that or not, but you can. It's allowed. So get your Halloween stuff out and start decorating. It's spooky season, you guys. So thank you guys so much. Big thank you to Ruthie B for doing the bid ending tonight. Thank you to Karen and Kim for helping out in the chat as always. Ladies, thank you so much. I can't do the sale without the help of you wonderful ladies. So thank you so much. Reminder, I'm going to be sending invoices out tomorrow at some point. I will send everybody an email when your invoice is out there, so you're not wondering where it's at. If you're a new buyer to me, I think most of you are repeat buyers, so thank you for that. But if you're new, make sure and email me your information tonight so I have it. I can start packing early in the morning. And thank you guys just for hanging out with me tonight. I certainly appreciate it. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been watching my videos and commenting on my videos. I'm a little over 120 subscribers from 5K, which is pretty exciting. That's a huge milestone. So I appreciate all the new followers, subscribers, everybody that's watching my videos and commenting on those. I certainly appreciate that so much. And I will see you guys. My next sale will be next Wednesday over on Mother Tucker's Antiques channel for Fantastic Finds. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern. Thank you guys again so much. I hope you have an awesome rest of your week, whatever you're doing. And we'll see you next week, you guys. Thank you so much and happy Halloween.